Today, I'm sharing the simplest way you can get a client right now today. So, hey, it's Julie from Do Business Like a Woman, and we are talking you making sales right now, today in your business. No more excuses. Let's do it. So if that sounds good, you're going to want to stay on this video. Give me a little hello in the comments. Let me know you are here, where you're tuning in from. And I wanted to do this training today. It's a super simple training, and it's 3 steps to get a client today. Because what I'm hearing from you guys is nobody's buying. I don't have the right people in my audience. I've got lots of freebie seekers. No one's saying yes to me. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my offer? And it's this feeling of frustration. It's this feeling of, why is nobody buying? I must not have the right people in my audience. Where do I even find these clients to connect with? Let me just close down my other tab because there's messages pinging away in the background. There we go. So, where do I even find the people to talk to actually get a client? So let's talk about this, because the truth is there are people waiting to buy from you already. Here is something, it's a little secret about sales. Now, I love to remind you of, because you overcomplicate it, and so do I, right? This is what we do as entrepreneurs, as female business owners. This is what our brain does. It likes to overcomplicate the whole thing and make it seem way more difficult than it is, because the thing that is required for you to make sales and get clients feels uncomfortable. It feels uncomfortable. So what is it? What's this big secret? Okay, look, here is how you sell. This is how you do it at its most simple. You talk to people, you find out what they want, and you sell it to them. Now, before your brain serves up a million excuses why that's too simple, I'm not being flippant here. I'm going to unpack this for you and give you some concrete steps. But I wanted to start with that because our brains will tell us, oh, you have to do a million things before you can sell something to somebody. I haven't got anyone that's warm enough. Oh, I have to do this freebie and this funnel with 10,000 steps before they're ready for me to make them an offer. And while there is a lot to be said for nurturing people, building relationships, we're 100% for that in this community. I actually teach that in our program Turn Browsers into Buyers, and you actually learn how to implement a daily system where you build relationships with people, you nurture them, so that when you offer them something, they're biting your hand off to buy. But that said, our brains love to complicate. And the truth is, how business has always been done before there was even the internet or anything was, sit down at the kitchen table. What do you need? Can I give it to you? Yes. And then an exchange of money, right? And if we go back even further than that, it was exchange, it was barter, wasn't it? So it's like, she needs a chicken, I need some potatoes, we swap. Right? And that is business at its most simple. It's an exchange of value. Now, it just so happens that today it includes money, because that's how we quantify value in our modern day world. But let's remember, it really is that simple. There is a book from Scott Oldfield. Who here knows Scott Oldfield? He is a original gangster. He's one of the originals in online marketing. Great guy. I think he has an 8-figure business, but he's written some books. One of them is called The Nuclear Effect. It's really designed for business owners who are having 10K months and above, but there is a section in there to the business owner who is not yet hitting 10K months. And what it says is, what he would do if he was in that position, is he'd literally make a list of all the people in his network, all the people he knew. He would set up calls with them on Zoom or in person if they were local, and he would connect with them and talk to them. What problems are they having? Now, his is obviously in the online world, online marketing. I think he did copywriting. But what problems are they having as a business owner? And then he would offer to solve that problem for them. And then he would deliver. He'd either do it himself, or he would bring someone in from Fiverr or whatever to deliver. And he did a range of things to do with online marketing. And he says, if you're trying to get to your first 10K month, yes, of course, we're going to put processes and systems in place, but at it so that your business is sustainable. But at its most simple, it's that, guys. It really is. Please, please, please let it be that simple. Connect with people. What do they need? Now, as long as it's in your wheelhouse, right? I am not suggesting that if you're a relationship coach, you go and try and solve business problems for people or vice versa. But I'm talking about you connecting with people you already have a relationship with, hopping on Zoom. What do they need? And literally you listen and you note down what they need. And then if it is in your wheelhouse, you make them an offer. Can I offer you 3 coaching sessions to help you overcome this, or whatever that offer is? It is really that simple. Please know, because I've done it many, many times. I've also got clients to do it. That is your easiest way to sell right now today. And for those of you that are already working our system, we have a Dream 1000 list, we have relationship building, we have a beautiful nurturing process that's so simple and enjoyable and fun. Those that are already working that system inside of Turn Browsers into Buyers, you guys have people to talk to. We all have people to talk to that are ready. We're just not willing to do that work because it makes us uncomfortable. We don't want to, we feel salesy, right? We feel like we're going to be judged, or all the mindset stuff. That's what gets in the way, right? But when I can get somebody to actually do this, they make sales, and I love it, and I'm really happy for them, right? And so here is your 3 steps to get a client today. You're going to want to write this down. Let's do it. Number 1, make a list of people who who are in your network, you've had a conversation with before, who might have a problem you can solve. Make that list. Number 2, identify that main problem that you think they probably have. And you can get on Zoom with them, you can talk to them, you can get on the phone. And number 3, you're going to reach out, you're going to book that call with them, and you're going to hop on, you're going to listen, ask if they'd like the problem solved, and if they would, make them an offer. You got it. Go get a cash flux in your business today. Now, if you have questions around this, post them in the comments. I'm really, really happy to answer them. If you are like, that's great, Julie, I'm going to run with this, I'm an action taker, I'm going to go make 3 sales today, whatever that looks like for you, I'm going to get a client today. Kudos to you. You will go far. Definitely get your butt into our Turn Browsers into Buyers 60-day sprint. It's just £97 at the moment, so it's an absolute steal. The women are making loads of progress in there. If your brain goes to, oh, Julie, that's all well and good, but that's not a sustainable business, I agree, it's not. And so what we're going to do then is we're going to set up your systems, your processes to actually have your pipeline full all of the time, and to have warm leads and hot leads and people you can talk to who are ready. We're going to set up those simple processes so you always have that going on. And it's actually enjoyable, it's simple, it takes around an hour a day of your time. So we're going to get that in place as well to make your business sustainable. But for now, you get to do this. You get to go and get your next client right now. If you do have questions, send them to me. I'm open. I'm here to support you. Let's get the energy going. Let's get the activation going. I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she wants to replace her income from her job and go full-time in her business. And it's not actually that, it's all relative, isn't it? How much income is, or how much it is to replace. But she can do this, right? She can go and sell one thing, and her income can be replaced. So I just want to share this with you, because I really want you to feel what is possible for you. And I know that, our brains want to throw up all the reasons why it's not that simple, it's not possible, why we can't do it, right? Julie can do that, but I can't do it. My brain does that too. But I'm here to tell you that over the last 11 years, my experience has been, when I get out my own way and I don't listen to those thoughts and I do it anyway, that's when I make sales. That's when things flow. That's when I have my best months. When I have been taken down in business, and it's happened a couple of times, well, one time really, where it kind of was a big thing, but is when I've listened to those thoughts of doubt, and I've thought of the reasons I couldn't do this, or things wouldn't work, or people didn't want what I had to have. I believe those negative stories. Let's not do that. Let's not do that anymore, ladies. So who's going to go and get a client today? Who's going to implement on this? If you need some help, reach out to me. Don't be stuck. We can do this in this community. I'm so excited for you. Let me know how you get on. If there's anything getting in your way, post it in the comments. Let's move it out the way. Let's get the barriers out the way. Let's get going. I love you, ladies. I know you can sell, and I know some of you here are sitting on so many clients, so many people who are just raring to work with you and just want the barriers removed. They just want you to reach out, give them an offer they can say yes to, and get going. So let's do it.